Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Psycho, and I've got another Walking Dead video for you all today. Now, this one is just going to be a really quick one, and I want to explain a few things and give my reasoning. And the subject over this is going to be, did Dwight kill Daryl? Now, a lot of you, including myself, already pretty much know the answer based on some evidence, but for the people that are still nervous whether Daryl Dixon might have actually died tonight, I just want to clear some of these things up for you and give my reasoning as to why I think he is still alive. Now, I just want to mention that this scene was actually extremely unexpected tonight, but I am excited that they did this. The reason I am excited is because it is something that makes you want to find out what happens to Daryl, even if he is still alive. It makes you want to go watch the next episode, and I think that's really awesome because this next episode is going to be one of the biggest, if not the biggest, episode of all time in The Walking Dead. So what's the best way to get people to watch the next episode? Of course, you have to put one of the main characters in danger, and this was definitely a good way to do it. Now that I have expressed my thoughts on this, I'm going to explain why I don't think Daryl is dead. In my opinion, I think that Dwight shot Daryl in the shoulder simply because we know that Daryl is enraged, and in addition to Dwight killing Denise, we know that Daryl is even more angry because Dwight and his people have captured Michonne, Rosita, Glenn, and Daryl himself. Dwight also knows this because he was already anticipating Daryl and the group coming back, which is why they were waiting in the woods on them. So Dwight understands and he knows Daryl's anger could be a threat to him. We all know that anger makes people do stupid things, and Dwight is thinking in his mind that Daryl could actually do something extremely stupid on his part to endanger Dwight or the Saviors. So one way to stop that and keep him from doing something crazy is to shoot him in the shoulder. Now, although in the first viewing it may look as if he shot Daryl in the head, that is actually not the case, and I'm going to show you an image of that. As you can see in this little image right here, I have an arrow pointing from the gun to Daryl. And now that you can see this arrow, it is showing that the arrow is directing below Daryl's head, so we know that it's not going to hit Daryl's head. This is something that is easily missed because Daryl turns his head last second, which is one of the reasons why it doesn't hit his head. So we see that the shot of the gun and the arrow pointing from it is pointing at his shoulder. Now if we want to look at something else, which is Dwight's eyes, you can see that his eyes are pointing down farther than they would be if he was looking at Daryl's head. So in addition to the aiming of the gun, you can also see that Dwight is looking down towards his shoulder so he can shoot it to injure Daryl and make sure that Daryl doesn't get out of this situation. It's the best way to put Daryl down momentarily so he can take him wherever he needs to take him. In addition to that, just to add a little more proof to this reasoning, I'm going to put up another image, and this is where the gunshot actually goes off, and you can still see Daryl's head looking up at Dwight. So by seeing this, we know that the bullet has not hit Daryl's head, or the blood would also be in that area as well, and we would see the stains. So the gunshot wound is at least below his chin, so it's most likely not going to hit his neck either, and it's probably just going to hit his shoulder like I mentioned earlier. As major Walking Dead fans, we know that with the Glenn fake-out death, if you don't see a dead body and you don't see absolute proof of a person dying, their death is not confirmed. I hope this makes the Daryl Dixon fans a little less nervous by explaining a few of these things, and make sure to let me know what you thought in the comments below about this episode. Did you like it? Did you like this scene right here? But as always, I really appreciate you all watching, and make sure to leave a like on this video if you do want to show some support. It would mean a lot. Thanks again, guys. Peace out.